Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Cities Skylines Submitted City Traffic Fix and City Fix live stream. In this video, I'm going to fix someone else's city and its traffic. Our city today is brought to us by Shano, or is it Sino? Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. Title is Rock Valley, and the description is, please fix traffic mitts. So, Shano, thank you for uploading your city. I'm looking forward to working on it. I did load up the city and I have run it for a little bit. There is no despawning that I ran it at, and this is where the traffic kind of bottoms out at. It is terrible, but that's okay. We will work on it and we will fix it. It actually dropped below that. It actually got down to about 21% and then came back up a little bit. So I think it actually hovers in the mid-20s. So this is where the traffic bottoms out at with no despawning. Again, no despawning. So let me hit play and you can kind of see the traffic move a little bit, or lack thereof. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to load back the original save game from Shano, and then we'll start working on it. I mean, you can't really see much moving, right? It's just dead. Dead. Stopped. Gridlock. A little bit of movement right there you can see in that roundabout. But for the most part, the traffic is pretty rough. It's up to 27% though. So you can kind of see that there's this island right here that is pretty stuck. There's a little bit of that and a little bit of this. What's interesting is this map. This is the map that I used for my first city, which is my city called G-Town, that got to 600,000 people. So yeah, so it's kind of interesting seeing another city that has traffic problems on this map. So I'm going to work on it. We're going to try to get the traffic flow to about 75% to 80%. City is called Rock Valley. It's it's kind of between small and medium size at about 34,000 on the population. All right, so you can kind of see it stays around in that mid 20% range. That island is really rough, and then there's some more that kind of filters through this west side. So let me pause it right there. Let me load up the original game, and then we'll start to work on it. And while I do that, we do have some new, or quite a few new subscribers and followers. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate the support. And so I do want to give a couple of thank yous and a couple of shout outs to those. But let me get the original load game going, or the original save game going. Okay, so while I'm doing that, on Twitch, our newest follower, Fort Bugbog, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for following. So, and then on YouTube, Marcelo Anime. Thank you, Marcelo. Really appreciate it. And then James Thompson. There we go. Okay, yeah. Thank you, James. Appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for the support. I really appreciate all the new followers and subscribers. Thank you, thank you. Live streams are on YouTube, Twitch, DLive, and Twitter simultaneously. You can watch on whichever one you want. Previous videos are on YouTube. And so there's an entire playlist for the for submitted city traffic fixes and city fixes. I don't know how many I've done, 40 to 50, maybe more. And then that city that I was referring to, my first city, G-Town, that's built on this map, it there's a playlist for me building that out. And it got up to 600,000, and it's got 80% traffic flow, approximately. So I've got the original save game pulled up. Let me show it to you here. There we go. 32,000 on the population. So it grew a little bit, or a decent amount, while I was just running it and seeing where the traffic bottoms out at. So here's the traffic flow of the original save game, 31%. So slightly better, but not much than where it drops down to. And Shauno, you are playing with no despawning. Good job. That's great, because that is a harder mode, and it's much more fun. It's much more accurate. So that's great. And that's one of the reasons why there's low traffic flow. It's harder to get good traffic flow with no despawning. But it's much more satisfying to have a city that can have good traffic flow with no despawning. So I think that's good. Let me get the traffic manager settings updated. So let me do that really quick. And then we'll look at the city, and then we'll start working on it. So traffic manager, simulation accuracy is set up to very low. Great, that's fine. And advanced vehicle AI was not enabled, so we do want to turn that on. So enable advanced vehicle AI, and then automatically add traffic lights if applicable. That was turned on. We want to turn that off. No traffic lights, no traffic lights. So I think that's good. All right, let me put it back up on the screen here. And so here you can see, right, no despawning. And let's just take a look at the city briefly. So how is it laid out? So one of the things we want to look at is the industry concentrated in one spot? It's not. There's a little bit on this southeast side, a little bit in the central area, 2 spots on the west side, but they're spread out. So good job there, Shauno. You didn't put it all in one place. Is there the Hadron Collider? No. Good. The city's too small really to build those unless you turn on some mods. What's the unemployment rate? 6%. Moderate. Could be a little bit better, but that's not that much of an issue. How does one get into the city? Highway from the south side. Highway from the north. So basically this north-south highway. So you got 32,000 people, and that numbers will increase, and one highway for them. It'd be good to use 2, and what's interesting is that there's a highway right here, just north of the northwest area, and that is not used. So there's a lot of people coming in here, and that's really where we saw a lot of the traffic. They're in this northwest corridor. One of the other things that I noticed is if you are coming from the north and you're coming south, so let me turn the camera around. Why is nobody coming out over here? See this? Why are none of these trucks using this? Why don't they go into Elizabeth Square? Right? They're all coming over here. Why do they miss this? So it kind of makes you wonder, is there some lane instructions? No. Anything like that? No. Are there lane connectors? No. Why not? So then the next thing we would want to do is, wait a minute, are there policies here? Policies. Heavy traffic ban. Ban traffic on an area. Ban heavy traffic, excuse me. So no heavy transport vehicles allowed. So I assume that when I turn that off, which I will, that a lot of the vehicles will start to use this Emma highway. And that will automatically reduce a lot of the traffic here. That might actually be a big fix for the city, just that alone. So I did notice some of those things. And then I did notice the use of some lane connectors and intersection instructions. I don't think I noticed any lights, but I'll take a look at those. Normally you actually don't need intersection instructions except for the block the box instruction. And normally you don't need lane connectors except for temporary emergencies. So the way to solve the city is to use the diffuse and disperse strategy. We want to diffuse the traffic from the one highway to another highway at least. And then instead of one way to get into the city, we want to open up this other way. and maybe more than just those. So let's get started. First of all, I want to create a highway intersection here. Like if somebody's coming from, if you're coming from over here, people drive on the right side of the road, and you're just trying to come here to, what is this called? Underhill Hills? You got to go all the way over here. All the way over here. You can't use this. And then you have to drive all the way back through the city to get there. So we just want to create a little bit of better access. So I don't know if this is even possible because I don't know if we can buy this space. And you can't. You cannot. There's a spot right here. There's a spot right here, and that's the only other thing that can be bought, or that's already been bought. So normally you want to try to buy strategically so you can get some of the highways in. This area was bought, but I don't know what the purpose of that was. And there's something right over here. Holy moly. It's a cemetery. And the cemetery is buried. I don't know what's going on right there. That's odd. Alright, so we're going to use this. And I'm just going to create another connection over here. And let me see if I have room to create one of my own. Oh, yeah, I do. Great, let me do that. That's step one. Let me put that in here. And I'll move it in just a little bit to give me some room or something. Yeah, I'll move it in like just like that. All right, the ground is not level, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's take a look. Let's take this. As always, Stream Vibes music playing in the background. You can check it out on most music platforms all over the world. All right, I think that should be good. Yeah. Okay, let's hook it up. Oh, that other road does need to be destroyed. It's a pretty good shot right there. Can't delete that one. That's going out of the city limits. There we go. And let's take care of the on-ramps and off-ramps. Off. Come on. On. Off. Or that's on and this is off. Great. Let's take care of the rail that I just destroyed. Let's bring it underneath. Page up and page down for elevation. Bam. Okay, so that's good. And then we're just going to bring this up. Oh, it looks like it can connect right over here quite nicely. What is this? Central Park, got it. So Holly Park and Cooper Park. So they'll match up nicely. Right? I think, yeah, let's do this. Right here. Okay. There you go. So now we have another way to get into this west part of the city. So that'll help out a little bit. And then let's update this. In fact, let's go into policies. No, we're going to have to do it individually for these guys. So, heavy traffic ban, remove. Is there another one over here? Brook Heights. Oh, they don't have it. Okay. Is that the only place that has a heavy traffic ban? What you got, Meadow Park? Okay. So I like how Shawno labeled a lot of his neighborhoods. It seems like you put in a lot of effort into your city, so that's very nice to see. And I mean, I kind of like the layout. It's an interesting city. There's nothing really, you know, wrong or odd about it, except for the cemetery that's buried. But other than that, it's okay. All right, so how does one get into the city? You got a dedicated turning lane or dedicated off-ramp, but you've got 2 lanes turning right when there's only... Oh, no, there's 2. This is a 2-lane off-ramp. Okay. Well, good job in upgrading that. And you've got 2 coming over here, and they merge. What you got over here? You got 2 going off. You got some lane connectors and stuff. Oh, yeah, you do. Look at that. So we'll go ahead and delete these. You don't need the lane connectors there. You got the arrows. You got the arrows, so you don't need to do that. Wait, what's going on here? 2. Stays as 2, comes on in, alright. And then let me turn it around. Oh, I don't need to turn it around. I can't see one of the arrows. Okay, so that's good. You actually expanded your off-ramps to help with the traffic flow, so that's very good. And so then they hit this. You did a lot of the classic updates for the roundabout. Let's do the ones that I think are actually needed. So if you're on the roundabout, you can block the box. Good. And if you're not on the roundabout, you cannot. That's good. I'm thinking... I mean... Voltaire, what is up? How have you been? So I'm thinking here, you know, is this roundabout actually necessary? It seems like it's going to slow down the traffic more than it's going to help. But I'll leave it. What I am going to do is I'm going to remove these. Because those normally make matters worse rather than helping. And there's no lights here, are there? Okay, good. Alright, so then they hit this roundabout. I'm assuming this is set up too. Oh, this is not. Okay, so if you're on the roundabout, block the box. And if you're coming onto it, do not. Alright, so I think that's fine. And then we'll see if people use this. Okay, and so then they run into this problem. Ah, right turn only lane. Not that that's going to help right there. There's nobody coming up. So then they get on this highway, and then they get stuck. They're all in one lane. There's a left turn right here. Why can't they take a left here? I mean, they're not even using the left lane, so why not? Okay. I'm going to change this. Right 2 lanes to go straight. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that, Voltaire. Man, that's too bad. Hey, I hope things get better for you. You know, my regards, all the best. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Work has been good. So that's been nice. And then the channel is doing great. The streams have been very good. The last City Skyline stream was actually the best stream I've ever had. The subscriber rate or the subscriber number and the follower number has been growing. So I've been really happy about, you know, the streaming and the content creation. But I'm sorry to hear about what you're going through, man. I do hope things get better. So they get down into one lane. They take this left. Let's take a look and see if this roundabout is set up properly. That part is. And this is not. So we're going to change this. Remove those. That's causing one of the problems, I'm sure. There's a light here. Remove. Oh, thank you, Voltaire. You are too kind. So a lot of these people are coming down and coming down this way. Oh, and they get stuck here on this light. So that light is holding this up, which is holding up the roundabout, which is holding up this. Okay. Diagnosis is happening. So then they get stuck behind these people. So first of all, is this a left turn only lane? Good, it is. Then they get stuck behind these guys. Then they get stuck behind these guys. And then they get stuck here. And there's a light here. Okay. And then there's a light here. So we come this way, then we come this way. Oh my God. Look at that. Boink. 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 Oh. That caused a lot of the problem. They got stuck behind all of those lights. Yeah, wow. Now all these people want to take a left, so this should be a left turn only lane, is it not? It is not. That's causing an issue. And this is a very popular road. To avoid ruining the zoning, we're going to upgrade it from 2 to 4, but we're going to keep it skinny, and this is where I use a Vanilla Plus road. So increasing the capacity from 2 to 4. And I'll leave it like that. I'm looking at this lane that can go both right and left, and I was wondering if I should change that. Okay. I think we've done a good amount. I think we addressed most of the stuff that's... Because I'm going to hit play here momentarily. Remove that light. I'm just looking to see where there's a lot of traffic. Now we addressed that. Oh, there's a lot of traffic over here. Industrial area. There's no lights. They're all coming here, coming here. Yeah, because they're getting stuck from that area that we were just repairing. Wait a minute. Take a look at this industrial area really quick, and you'll notice something. It's a massive industrial area. Is it too big? I mean, it's about as big. It can't get any bigger, but it's a decent size. There's only one road to get into and out of it. Here, look, it's not connected to the roads to the east. It's not connected to this major thoroughfare south and to the west. So all of that industrial traffic is hitting this road. There's no way the road system is going to be able to handle that. What's interesting is, like, it's got these little curves right here. So it's an interesting style, Shano. In fact, it reminds me of, I think it might have been the first submitted city traffic fix and city fix that I did for Lawless. She had a little bit of a design like this. It was a lot more elaborate and fancier, but it has some of these kind of curves at the end of the zoning. So we need to give them another way out. We need to give them another way out, and ideally hitting this down here would be good. There's a light here. So remove the light and create a connection. I want to give these guys a way out there. It's kind of interesting. It made a bridge. And there. The only reason I didn't want to move it right in is because this is a residential area and it's homes. So I didn't want, I mean, they're going to get so much traffic. They're going to just get so upset. There's no traffic over here. I think that's good. What's going on over here, though? You got to, this road is very busy. It needs to be upgraded from 2 to 4. Again, the Vanilla Plus road, so that it doesn't ruin the zoning, but so we can increase the capacity. There we go. There, just updating the lane arrows, getting dedicated directions or dedicated turn lanes. I think that's good. I don't know where we should hit play from. Let's come over here because I want to know if they're going to start to use this. I know it's not the busy area, but so let's hit play. Anybody? Anyway, it's an empty highway. Nobody. None of them care to use it. Fascinating. That's amazing. I have no idea. It's a mystery. Nobody wants to use this. Okay, I'm gonna pause. Some kind of weird one-way. No? You merge in. It's totally fine. This is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with this road. Absolutely nothing. Huh. That's amazing. Nobody wants to use this. Wow. Okay. Well, let's come back over here then. All right. Oh, let me address the water really quick. I've noticed your city areas are not connected to each other. Like, see how this water area is kind of self-contained? You want to actually connect your different neighborhoods so that you don't have to create a lot of duplicative services. Like, you have enough water production. I can show that. Oh, I was just showing it. Right? Pumping is 840 and drainage of 1.6, so why is there a shortage? It's because they weren't connected to each other. So if I hit play, that should address it. There you go. Okay. And is there some electricity thing? Yeah. So like all the electricity is also separated. So that'll connect that neighborhood. This is not connected. So you want to make sure your neighborhoods are connected. That's why these guys don't have electricity. There we go. Yeah. Hey, Falcon! I am doing well. Oh, wow, there's a lot of people watching. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I'm doing well, Falcon. I've had a good weekend thus far. How about yourself? How are you doing? And so, let me connect this right there. So, yeah, so the utilities were not fully connected to the different parts of the city. Okay, so let's hit play. How is this flowing exactly? There's only one road to turn left out of... Let's do that. Out of a 4-lane road, only one of them was turning... one of them was turning right, excuse me. So we'll just update that to see if it can help. Normally you just need 3-lane on the roundabouts. Okay. Let's come over here. Exams starting soon, been good. Oh, well, good luck on your exams. I'm sure you'll do well. I'm sure you'll do well. But good luck. And so look at that. Look at all these people that wanted to take a left. Then they couldn't. They were hitting this to come down here and come back. Yeah, they were trying to get here, and so... Let me pause. So a lot of people were going straight, hitting the roundabout, coming down here, and then coming this way. Coming this way. See that? And so now, by making this a left turn lane, a lot of them are taking this route. That's going to free up this roundabout. Okay. We got another big old roundabout. We'll make that the right 2 lanes can turn right. Okay. A lot of trucks are using this. Using this. Using this. Good. Diffuse and disperse. I was wondering why they were stopping. I thought there may be a light, and there is not. It is because of people crossing the street. Huh. It's pretty busy, and I noticed that there's a bus stop right here. Yeah, not good to put a bus stop right next to. Oh, what? Oh, okay. This looks like a bus stop, this little indention right here. Is it because it's a different type of road? That must be it. Is it because it really should be this kind of road? Ah, okay. It looked like there was a bus stop when you see that type of indention. Holy moly. Oh, there's a cargo right here. Cargo harbor. And all these people want to take a left. None of you guys want to go straight, do you? Okay, let me make it easier for you. Left 2 lanes, take a left, and the rightmost lane goes straight. It turns out nobody wants to go straight. That will help. Alright, I think that's good. Yeah, that's creating this huge backup. Let's come back here. Magical. Nobody uses this thing. Let's take a look at the speed limit. Let me change the highway speed limits to 70. Change the off-ramps as well. Oh, look at that. 25-mile-an-hour speed limit right there. Because this is actually not a highway. This is a regular 2-lane, one-way road. That's why. Let me change that. We want to use the one-way highway, 2-lane road rather than a regular... Yeah. So what Shauno was doing is, instead of doing the 1 lane on and off ramp, he was using this. Oops. This one right here. That's what that was. Yeah, it's those. Or like the one without the trees. Like this. Yeah. So the speed limit gets off on that. So let's help that. And that'll help with the speed limit. There we go. You got that same problem over here? I don't think so. Okay. Let's go back to the speed limit. Yeah, there we go. We can leave it at 60. I see that 25 right there. I'm fine with it. And then let's get these big 6-lane roads, update their speed limits. This one over here. Oh, okay, good. Caught that. Excellent. Great. And then how's this that we built? Oh, yeah, look at that. Okay, it's been updated. Look at all these cars taking that new intersection that we made. Excellent. And they're getting stuck back here. Oh, because there's a light. There we go. Let me remove that. Get going, guys. Go, 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 go. They're all getting stuck behind the bus lane. Look at that. I'm going to update this. Bus lane can stay, but I'm not going to have the dedicated bus lane. It's just going to slow stuff down. There. How are we doing? 47%. Remember, it's mid-20s is where the city is with no despawning. What do we got over here? What are you waiting on? Oh! It's a very beautiful boulevard. Look at that. Look at this beautiful, expansive sidewalk in the middle. So nice and pretty. Terrible for traffic. Unfortunately. Change. Making it 4-lane road rather than 2-lane. What's going on right here? Okay, everybody wants to take a right. Okay. Oh, do we have the same problem? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Let me show you this. I just noticed this. Look at this. Right, this is an industrial area, right, on this eastern shoreline, for lack of a better word. How do you get in it? It's a decent sized industrial area. There's only one way to get in this road. How do you get out? There's 2 ways. You hit this roundabout, or you come over here by this cargo train, cargo harbor. Cargo harbor. There's no other way to get out. Yeah. Man, there just needs to be more access. Like, I know if I hook this up right here, I'm going to... I'm going to hook up right here. That's what I'm going to do. Just away from a lot of the other very obvious ways to get in and out. Just to help them. And I want to give them a way out here. Like, why can't they just go straight through? Why do they have to come up, come down? What is this? A university? Right there. I want to give them a straight shot in. And then, how about make this road a four-way? I can understand it being one way to go over here because of this. No, it really doesn't need to be one way going in there either. I'll just change it from here though. From a 2-lane one-way to a 4-lane two-way. One-way to two-way. Got it. And it'd be nice for there to be another way out. Alright, let's hit play. All these dudes are waiting behind a bus. That's one of the reasons why I made it more lanes, to kind of make it easier for them. All these people are taking a right to get out? Where the hell are you going, man? Yeah, a lot of these people are taking a right. So I'm just going to make that a right turn only lane. What's going on here? Oh, they don't want to run over people. I understand. Let's make that a right turn only lane. And you know what? These people are waiting. Is there intersection signs here or something? Right here? No? They're just waiting. They are taking a slow time to move. It's because a lot of people cross. I may come back to that to build. Nope, I'm not coming back to it. I'm going to do it right now. We need to build a path, an elevated path right here. Let's do a fancy one. The city's got the money. What is this, a high school? Wait a minute, isn't there a high school right here? Oh, it's an elementary. And this is the high school? Let's move the high school down a little bit. Look at all the students move. There we go. And bring it down. There. So now you got an elevated path. And then we can tell them, please don't use this ground crosswalk. It's cool looking, right? I like the way those look. %. It's pretty messy. What's funny is that they're just trying to come back here. You know that? They're just trying to come back here. Why can't we make it easier for them? Let's see. If you do this, and you click on this road, where are these guys going? They're coming from this cargo train harbor, and they are just trying to get here. And before I created this road, there was no other way to do it. So they're coming down this road, blocking all this traffic up, only to come here. And there's actually another way to get over here. What can we do? What can we do? You could break this off and have it come back this way. I have an idea. So, just moving it to give them more space before that intersection. And this roundabout, is it needed? And you do need a queue, I understand that. So you can do this, there. And this is to get back to that highway. I don't think it needs to be 2-lane. I think it could just be 1 lane. So let's do okay. And it can come up from right here. So now you can hit this road if you want to. You can still hit the highway if you want to. And the queue. Dang. It's a little bit of a tight fit. Dang. A little bit of a tight fit. Come on. There. Good. Not beautiful, but fitting it in the space that exists. And to hook up to it, you can do this. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What? That's not steep at all. What are you talking about? There. So that's the entrance to the queue, and then you can come back into this section with the industry. And instead of it being 1 way, it is 2 way. There you go. So that will remove all of this, not all. That will remove a lot of this traffic. They will just come, take a right, and either hit the highway or they'll come over here. And now they can work their way back into this industrial area that they're trying to get to. There we go. Let's see that work. Or not work. It should work. Okay, so watch these guys. Yep, already a person taking a left. Great. And is there some instructions right here? Why aren't you guys coming in? You guys are. Okay, good. It's just going to be hard initially because of all the traffic. Yep, look at all these people using this. Faster route. They're just trying to get to the industry. Great. There's a lot of people right here. There's not a light, is there? No. There's a light here. That's what's holding this up. Yeah, let's make this a right turn only. Oh, look at all that. That's pretty serious. So I actually want to upgrade this from 3 to 6. And let's get dedicated turning lanes. Oh, come on. There we go. Yep, right turn is to turn right. Middle lane is to go straight. Left turn is to take a left. Are there people walking here? Yeah, they're walking this way, and that's slowing this down a little bit. So let's address that right now. Savage, what is up, buddy? Oh, you're hosting? Thank you so much. And rating? You're amazing. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, man, you're great. By the way, for everybody that doesn't know, Savage is one of the moderators for my channel. Very nice guy. Does a lot of Fortnite and I think Call of Duty. You can correct me if I'm wrong, Savage, but definitely check him out. He's very nice. What the? How long does it need to be? That's ridiculous. There. Wait, did that set up correctly? It did not. Yeah, that's didn't work out as nicely as I was hoping. Can I go from here? There. Okay, now it created the sidewalk. Excellent. Oh, wow. Thanks so much. Fortnite, Call of Duty, Fall Guys, and Apex. Got it, got it. Wow, you had 25 people in your stream? Phenomenal. Good job. That's amazing. I'm so happy for you. Excellent. So we're going to block, or we're going to tell them not to use the ground crosswalks. They need to use the elevated paths that I just made, which I don't know why it built that high. That's kind of weird. That was not my intention. Why did it set it up that high? I did the correct height. That's weird. Okay, anyways, let's hit play. And already the people trying to take a left has dissipated. Wow. Hey, JFC, what's up? Baltair! Tipping, you are too kind. Thank you so much, Baltair. Oh, my goodness. I'm flattered. You're too kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks, guys. Hey, JFC. Thanks, Savage. Hopefully I'll catch you next time. Let's try to play Fortnite sometime soon. Thank you. I'm glad you're here, JFC. And Baltair again, thank you. Man, you guys are amazing. Thanks for all the support, everybody. Please do like the video before you leave, or if you leave. Please do like the video. Smash that like button. Unless you don't like the stream, you can hit the dislike button then. And if you're new, thank you. Welcome. Hopefully you're enjoying the City Skylines gameplay. We're doing a submitted city traffic fix and city fix. Hopefully we'll get some good tips out of there. Hopefully it'll be a good guide for you as well. And then, of course, if you want to support me more, smash that subscribe or follow button. GPC, what is up? Welcome. How are you? So I think that's good. Let's take a look at the traffic. We're at 52, so it's improving for sure. Look at that. This has gotten better. This is still terrible. Wait a minute. What is this? Does this go down to 1 lane? Oh, look at that. From 3 to 1. Did not see that. There you go. That'll help out. Wait a minute. The people that want to go in here, how do they get there? There's not a way, is there? So, like, it'd be good to create some kind of off-ramp. I'm doing well, GPC. I've had a good week, and the weekend's been nice, too. You know, how many people want to come in this way? You know what? In fact, how about we help them out? There's a way. We can definitely do it right here. There. Yeah. If you want to come in to get into the queue, you can do this. Otherwise, I think some of them were coming the roundabout initially and coming down to enter the queue and coming all the way through here. And then when I made this update, they were still coming down, coming through here to enter the queue. And so now hopefully they can use this to get in. Yeah! All right. That's working better. It was warm yesterday and today it's cloudy, rainy, and cool here. Oh, that's very nice. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Okay, so you can see that the queue is starting to get a lot more intense. Oh, but wow, look at that. See how that got emptied out? That's great. And yet nobody's using this road. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with the people here? Is it just a glitch and I have to redo it? That part? Left turn only? It's normal for Midwest weather. Oh, okay, that's cool. And there's no lights here or anything. They're just waiting on these people to come in. Is there any... No. No. Okay, so that's fine. Not a lot of people use this to get out, though. This is to get into the queue. There, I'll do that. Traffic in the game is so strange. What a change since our first encounters back in 2020. Thanks, JFC. Yeah, you know, I started Cities Skylines with G-Town, first time I had ever played. And then now. Yeah, it's a big change. I definitely enjoy it. GPC, what are you referring to? The traffic in the game is so strange. Oh, the traffic in the game. It actually does a very good simulation. It really does. It does a very good simulation. It is true, the Sims sometimes are very dumb, and they will do some dumb things. That is very true. I agree. But for the most part, it does a really good simulation. I don't know why they're not taking that road, so I'm going to actually rebuild it to figure out why. So the queue is fine. These people trying to get out is what's making it challenging. And we'll make this a right turn only lane. So yeah, the Sims are stupid. And so you do have to do things to kind of help them out. But it does model traffic really well. Like, you'll see people on the road behaving this way. Like, a lot of times when people will get out of a highway, you know, you'll see people do this. Like, they'll go all the way to the left lane. You know, like that dude just did. They'll go all the way to the left. Not everybody, but you'll see that. And you'll see people kind of like stay in one lane until the very end and then change lanes. You know, like that, like that. So, yeah, it causes a problem for sure. Oh wow. Okay, we've got a new issue. Let me pause. We've got a new issue that's developed, and that's people coming south to get to Pine Hills. So it's basically an industrial area. Plus, the industry area do make a bit too much traffic compared to what they do in real life. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I don't know what the statistics are, but the industrial areas do create a lot. Is this a right turn only lane? It is. It's just not enough. There's not enough capacity. There's a lot of industrial traffic coming over here. So let's upgrade this from a 1-lane exit to a 2-lane exit. Well, this is kind of messed up. That's like built right over the road. All right. I have to update that. I will. Let me just kind of see what's going on. So then they hit this roundabout. And the roundabout, let's improve its setup. No lane instructions except for blocking the box. And we're going to do a special thing where you guys can block the box, because that's where all the traffic is coming from. So that's good. Falcon, maybe some cargo trains from the industrial areas to the commercial zones. What Falcon is talking about is a very nice idea. He's talking about having some cargo trains being used from the industrial area to where they're needed, which is the commercial zone, so people don't use the roads. It's a fine idea, and so we may have to do that. I'll take a look at it. I have done that experiment in the past, just so everybody knows. There's a few other city fixes where I did those experiments, and it did not help. It did not help. So I think it's a fine idea. It doesn't seem to have a big impact on the game. It maybe provides a 1 to 2% traffic bump in the traffic flow. So there's something else that we'll need to do, and we'll get there. And I'm just trying to think about how I want to do this intersection right here to increase the capacity. And then what happens? You guys hit this. This is a 4-lane highway. Is there a light here? There's not. Instructions. There's some. And actually, it looks like there is a lot of train terminals here. So this should really be a left turn only lane. Yeah, so this is what's causing a lot of this. They're stuck behind everybody that wants to take a left. Now, is this one big, huge, one-way loop? Wait a minute. Wait, how do you come back down? All the one-lane roads go north. How do you come back down? Normally, they're supposed to alternate. Normally, they're supposed to alternate. Like, what if I miss my turn? What if I come here and I'm supposed to go here? So I have to come here, hit the roundabout, go through this mess and wait in traffic all over again? So, let's update this. We're making it, instead of a 6-lane one-way, we're making it a 4-lane two-way around the perimeter. To right there, there, and we need something else. Let's do this thing in the middle, and we'll make it a 2-lane, a 4-lane two-way. So I think your idea is fine, Falcon, but I don't think that's going to be it for this city. And let me see how I can expand this. This was either probably used like Road Anarchy or the Move It mod. Yeah, it's got this like the road underneath it. Let's see what we can do. It's like really close to it, isn't it? Yeah. I don't think a lot of people would want to live here in this section when they've got a highway right over them. I wouldn't mind destroying that road right there, actually. Thanks, Baltair. Take care of yourself. I hope things do get better for you. I appreciate your being here, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. Yeah, Falcon, you're right. You know, putting in a train to wherever they really want to go. I mean, it's a fine idea for sure. Okay. Let me do that. Let me make it a little bit higher then. Manually doing this. Normally I would just put my own intersection in here. You gotta be kidding me. Get out of the way. I just want to see if that will fix it. I don't know if it will or not. Why? What are you what are you... I'm looking to see what's going on here. How did you put that in there? Must have been the road anarchy. There's another one right next to it too. Look at that. I don't think those intersections are too far away from each other. Huh. I'm thinking about if I should do a different type of intersection that would be more appropriate, but I don't know if these people are really trying to get across or not. Like from one side to the other. Like I was thinking about doing this instead. Like, is this a faster way for you guys to get across? They'll be going right through this major residential area though. That'll be a nightmare for those people. I don't think so. I think what I want to do is I want to level the ground a little bit. I want to do this. and see if that can help me instead. Ooh, not that one. This one. Whoa. Jeez. It's steep, but for sake of time, they'll be fine. And then let's upgrade this, which is what I was initially trying to do. There. And then... Look at these guys! It's kind of funny. Alright, right 2 lanes take a right. That should help with the capacity to get to that industrial area. So let's hit play. As they fall down to the ground. Yeah, look at that. That's good. Yeah, they're starting to use that right lane to go straight. Excellent. So you guys are trying to hit this place, of course. So you're going to start using this as a cue, aren't you? Okay, let's upgrade this. This is a regular 2-lane road. We're making it a highway 2-lane. And then I want to come over here and figure out why aren't they using this? So let me pause this. And I'm going to redo that off-ramp. And I want to find out why are they not using this? Why don't any of you want to take this? Unreal. Not a single person. What's wrong with this road? Is this like haunted? Is it cursed? I don't see anything unusual. That's a mystery. Okay. I know it's ugly, but I want to know why is nobody using this? What about now? I destroyed that road. Oh! What? Look! There was something wrong with that road. And you know what? You know how it didn't let me recreate it exactly as it was? I think it's because of either Move It or Road Anarchy, and that's why I don't recommend using them, because it causes problems like that that have these ripple effects. And it's kind of, and I mean, the road looked fine, right? But there was something wrong with it underneath, behind the scenes, and it wasn't working properly. There's a light here. There you go. Look at that. Awesome. That's going to alleviate a lot of this burden. All right, so now we got this mess. So now let's address Falcon's excellent observation of what about the train stuff? And so we've got industry. Can it get to a commercial area? So there's a lot of commercial right here. No. It's a one-way road right here. So this is one way to help it get to commercial. There's a light here. Remove. Oh, there's another light. And another one. And another one. Wait a minute. Is it a heavy traffic ban? Yeah, heavy traffic ban. So, I mean, in this case, as I mentioned before, the train thing would not have helped. They're not allowed to get here. All right, so that addresses one section. So there's some more commercial here. There's commercial here. How do they get here? Well, through that road that I just made, they can. Wow. Guess what? There was no way to get here. So you're making goods. I don't know if this is goods or not. This is actually oil, so that's an issue. You're making industry right here to get to the commercial area. There was no way to get here. You can't get here from the highway. You would have to come out this way, come south, hit this, hit the roundabout, come underneath, and get in from here. So it's better to have the city a little bit more connected. All right, so the other thing is this is all oil. This is generic. This is oil. And this is generic. Okay. So you got a lot of oil. What is this? That's industry right there. What are these? Oh, it's because of an incineration plant. So you've got two generic industry and two big oil sections. So what I suspect to find is that most of the oil is being exported and there's not enough, and goods are being imported. There you go. So the reason why the city has a lot of traffic problems, or one of the reasons, is it's got a lot of goods and they're all being imported because the city isn't making any in-house. And it's exporting the oil. So the city's industrial usage needs to be rebalanced. And so we'll start out here where you just do this. And, oh, wrong thing, sorry. So districts. And you want to do generic industry, boom. And so now all this industry is going to disappear, and it's going to be rebuilt whenever there's demand, of which there is not any. And that will reduce the amount of traffic coming in. The city's bringing in a lot of goods because they can't make any. You really want to use just generic industry. You don't want to use specialized industry except forestry and agriculture. And if you do that, very small amount. Very, 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 very small amount. I gotta fix this. And you don't want to do iron and ore, really. You want to let that be imported because it eventually depletes. So they should be, yeah, look. The second biggest thing is oil. It's like, why are you importing when you've got, meaning like, why is the city importing oil when it's got all this specialized oil industry? Because it's probably depleted. There's probably nothing left. Yeah, here you go. Natural resources, oil. Underneath Pine Hills, it was dark, black, like that. And now it's gone because it's been depleted. All right, so I want to fix this. They're coming over here. They're taking a left here. They're using this as a queue. So we need to build a queue for the cargo. For the cargo harbor. So since I've rezoned this, let me just build a nice little queue here. Let me build a nice little queue here. We're going over the water with the queue. there. That's maybe big enough. So that's the queue to get into the cargo harbor, so it doesn't spill out into the other roads, which is what's happening right here. And this road can kind of drop here and then go across. Maybe to right there. That'll be good. Why is it too steep? That doesn't make any sense. There. Good. And then this can hook up right here. We'll make it go back to the 6-lane one-way. There we go. And this was a 2-lane one-way. I can hook up. That's already connected. There we go. And then that's the way to get into the queue. Play. So it keeps that industrial area there, but it makes room for the queue. I didn't really change much of the zoning. It's a pretty big industrial area, so it should be fine. Anything else all right here? Yeah. I really don't want them to wait. You guys can block the box. Go for it. Don't wait. Just go, 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 go. Alright, so at least this area is freed up. This area is freed up. This area is a mess. It's hitting this. It's hitting this. Oh! Because of this light. That's what's causing all of this. And then this should be a right turn only lane. So, can some of you guys not get in right here? That would be helpful. Let's create that right now. Just a nice, easy way to get into this area. What is this? Police station? There we go. Oh, jeez. Wrong thing. There. Exit only. Make the people that want to go straight go into the left 2 lanes. Okay, it's just going to take some time. They were stuck behind that light and behind these people. And you guys are stuck behind this light and this light and that light. It's good not to use lights in the game. Alright, so I think that's good. Where's this road coming from underneath? Oh. Oh, it's a little highway bypass. Okay. And then they get kind of stuck right here when they come out. Yeah. Alright. Well, this is... I think that was one of the big keys. It did seem like something was wrong there. Holy moly. That's insane. Oh, is this the other oil area? Yeah. Because it's importing everything. That's why it's so busy. Man, this is going to cause some... This is going to really hurt the economy of the city if I remove this. We're just going to have to wait, let it run for a little bit. So I want to remove right here the oil industry specialization. We need to do it, but it's going to create a huge impact for the city's economy. So let's just wait. Let's go through some of the other items. Buses. Great usage, Shauno. Excellent. Wait a minute. Why do these not have any passengers? No vehicles. I'm going to go ahead and delete those. Okay. And so let's go to the metro system. Subway. They don't have a lot of people waiting. Maybe we can bump it up a little bit. What about this one? They have 471 people waiting. Let's bump that up a lot. It needs power. What about this one? They have 116 people waiting, so let's increase that. Okay. So there's this one that didn't have power. Oh. Okay. And it's a metro station. There's nobody over. I guess that's for expansion in the future. You have to build paths for them to walk, though. We can go ahead and do that. We're giving the city a little bit of time for all the updates that I did. So we're just doing this to, in case anybody walks here, that they have a way to do it. Seems a little bit like a remote spot, but that's fine. Wow, there's a lot of people watching. Hello, everybody. Welcome. The city bottomed out around 25% traffic flow. We are at 65. We're making good progress. There is no despawning. All right, so this is finishing up. That's good. This is a nightmare. What are you guys waiting on? Oh. Delete. 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 And delete. Oh, look at that. And they're moving better all of a sudden. Yeah, you only want to use those for temporary temporary emergency usage. Boy, this train terminal should be moved farther down so this queue can be a little bit bigger. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, wrong thing, wrong thing, wrong thing. Can I just move it just ever so slightly, like right down to there? There. And then let's get that rail going. So it's so I can make a little bit of a bigger queue. Can you just do this? Is that gonna work? Is that hooked up? Yeah. And then we gotta go underground. Yeah, there it is. Boom. Boom. There we go. Excellent. And does that give us room to do a little bit of a queue? Possibly. Page up and page down for that. Let's see, you guys come in. How about you guys do this? I'm gonna get this queue working somehow. There. There. And then you can exit back out. Oh yeah, sweet. Excellent. Play. I got all the one-ways correctly? Yeah, because this queue is bleeding back over here into this roundabout. And this queue is not even going to be used as much. Do the 5. Paul, what's up? Welcome. Crosby, hello. What's up? Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oddly satisfying to watch. Thank you. I don't know what the do the 5 means, though. Please explain that to me. Well, thank you guys for being here. I hope you're enjoying it. We're making good progress. So, with a better queue, that will help alleviate this congestion. And then simultaneously, a lot of it is being caused by imports, which we don't really need once this industry starts to develop. Wow, what a nightmare. That's just terrible. This is bad. This is bad. I want to like delete that roundabout, but let's give it some time. Let's see what happens here. We'll give it a little bit of time to run through. Okay, let's come over here. What do we got? You have lights? You don't have lights. You got something else? Ah, there we go. Stop. Delete those. And delete this. And they're all using one lane. So, are there these? Yes. Any more? Removing the lane connectors. And you'll see that get fixed here momentarily. I like you, man, the way you are thinking. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Paul. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. All right, so let's remove all of these. So, like, none of these guys can change lanes anywhere because it's forbidden for them. All right, I think we just have to let it run a little bit. You want to analyze where they're going? They're all coming south, hitting the roundabout. Why? Because they're trying to get out of the area, because there's no other way to get out. There's no other way to get out of this neighborhood. Wait a minute, why is this a one-way road right here? It goes from 2-lane to 1-way? Oh my goodness. Alright, Shauno, what were you doing here? Are you trying to make it hard for me? Are you trying to make it hard for me? I can't even see underneath there. Does that look like a 2-lane road? It does. Nobody was using this. Nobody can use this road because it goes from 2-lane to 1-way. And the cemetery is empty. So we're going to delete it. So that's going to free up a lot of... Yeah, that's going to help out with the traffic quite a bit. So this is one of the reasons why in city fixes I always say use frontage roads. Because if you had a frontage road right here, you could give them a lot more access to the highway. There's no place for that. How about we create a connection right here? You know? Make it high enough for the boats to go underneath. It's cool that you use the, you know, the passenger harbors and everything. So how about we do that right here? Oh, notice the demand bars. Look at the demand bars. And notice how much the population has increased. It's gone from 32,000 to 40,000, and the traffic flow is better. Feeling pretty good about that. So let's do this. Okay. And yeah, sure. Sure. Let's hook it up to this thing. There. But I want to give them some more ways. Right here. And then right here. There. That'll alleviate some of the burden. They can use this. Oh, yeah, people are already doing it. Those two dudes. Wait, is it a cop and an ambulance? No, it's a pickup truck. It's a pickup truck and it's a cop. Are you speeding? What are you doing there? Rosemary? You got a lead foot? He's on to you. I think you need to pull over. Oh no, he's not after you. Boy, she was scared there for a second. Alright, so I think that's good. So notice, look, remember how they were using only one lane before? Obviously, they still are using primarily one lane, but there's a little bit more usage. Yeah, see that? You can see a few other people being, you know, using that. Alright, let's make this a 2 to 4 lane. Two to four. There's a lot of people walking here. It's going to have an impact on the traffic. Right turn, right lane is a right turn only. Right turn only, left turn only. We may have to make some paths here. That's good. How are we doing on this industry? So this is pretty much filled back out. That's good. How are we doing here? Unemployment rate has dropped back down. It went from 6 to 8 back to 6. Look at that. There you go. How much was it importing before? 10,000. Look at the import difference. 6,000. 4,000 less. That is less traffic right there. And exporting, geez. Well, the exporting has increased. That was not my intention. I did not expect that part. Here we go. You guys got a right turn only for this queue? Yeah, you do. All you guys are going there? Yeah, I guess so. Oh! Because the queue isn't big enough. Oh! Okay. We just gotta let it run a little bit. Where else we got traffic? See red anywhere? This is where we initially had that huge backup. It's, for the most part, okay. That queue isn't big enough. I think that's good. I'm not going and addressing the queues just because I need to let the city, with the import-export, kind of develop. I'm removing the lights right there. Where are we at on their traffic flow? I didn't even look. 72%. The goal is to get it to above 75, ideally 80. So that's good. Oh yeah, look at that. Look, this was packed. Remember, this was super packed. This part was really packed. That's done. And look at how many people are using this. Excellent. How many hours in a day do you play this game? In a day? I mean, I actually don't. I don't really. I primarily play it when I stream. Yeah, so I don't actually play the game. I think the game is amazing. If a person hasn't tried it, I would definitely encourage them. It's a blast of a game to play, but I primarily play it when I'm streaming. Yeah, and there's only 2 streams a week. And so all these guys are coming out over here because you need a better way to get to the highway, don't you? You could use a better way to get to the highway. Yeah, what about like right here? It'd be nice to give them a highway connection right here. Like what about right here? You can't do it in between. Oh, you can do it right there. Hold on. You know, when it's a bridge, you can do it like in between. I don't know what these things are called in a bridge, but whatever those are called, you can place it in between. Paul, you don't believe me? He's like, no way. This dude plays this thing all the time. There's no way. All right. Yeah, they're going to start using that to get to the highway. That's going to alleviate a lot of the traffic. All right, let's... how are we doing on unemployment? 5? Okay, time to update this. So, right here, Sheffield Park was oil. Generic. There you go. So the good thing is Madison Heights, it did not have dedicated oil. Oh, but it has something else called Industry 4.0. It's fine, we can leave that. If I'm building my own city, normally I'll play the game a little bit more, and I'll play, you know, off stream, and off screen. But I'm not really building my own city right now. Like when I was doing Fortnite City and G-Town, those are the two cities that I've made. I was playing quite a bit more. I think that's good. So I think that's good. 71%. All right, let's take a look and see what are the things we should do for the city. There is the mass transit. Could the mass transit be better? We got a blue line, and then we've got a green line. I mean, a lot of the city is covered. I can't say that I have complaints. I put in one of my own intersections, but that's it. The roundabouts, for the most part, have been updated. Now, the city is losing money. Let's work on the finances. Let's go ahead and make them all the same. Okay. Budget. You got excess though, don't you? 623 on the electricity consumptions, 1975 on the production. So you got more than you really need. So there's two ways. We can either destroy stuff or we can just reduce the budget for it. So let's just reduce the budget. And then what about water? Yeah, you got more than you need. So we can reduce that. Okay. What about garbage? Oh, some places need electricity now. Yeah, we went down too far. Okay. See, what about garbage? Oh, your garbage is perfect. Nice. Schools? Perfect. Solid work there, Shauno. Nice. Healthcare? That's fine. I think that's pretty good. And these guys need water. I went a little bit too far. Okay. So the city is profitable now. So that's good. It needs a lot of residential development. And it's got too much industrial development. And that's after I wiped out a lot. So there's a lot of, like, there's a train, cargo train terminal. Here's another. So there's a lot of train terminals. So I think it was Falcon that was mentioning that. You know, there's not one here, but you don't need it for every industrial section. But you do want to put the cargo harbor and the cargo train terminal where your industry is. So like in this case, it's right next to the commercial area, close enough to the commercial area. Here's a commercial area, but that's not that bad. It's really close. It's not that bad at all. I think there's too much stuff that funnels right into the roundabouts, rather than having more ways to get from one side of the city to the other. Like right here, like these roads are right next to each other and they never connect. The city is just a little bit too bifurcated. So I think if we addressed a little bit of that, that'll help. I wish there was a way to connect these together. And look, that thing goes right into the water. Oh! These guys are brave. Maybe they're going to Atlantis to say hello to Aquaman. Is there lights here? Or are these guys waiting? Yeah. Yep. Okay, I think that's good. There's not much traffic here. You know, let's just give them another way out. These guys. They're right next to the highway. There. Oh, this isn't even hooked up. This isn't hooked up, I noticed. I'm just moving it inside a little bit. There's not a... that one is not connected, I've noticed. That's probably good because there's plenty of importing happening with the 2 cargo train terminals, or cargo harbors, and then the 1 train terminal. Alright, let's take a look. So, this queue was full. The importing is starting to drop, which is great. Where's your farmland? Do you have farmland around here? Right here. You got some tree stuff going on over here, though. You could do some trees right here. That would really help. You know, because there's importing. How many games do you play in this channel? There's a lot. So when I live stream, it's on YouTube, Twitch, DLive, and Twitter simultaneously. But the previous videos are on... Sorry, hold on for a second. Let me see if I can fix this. Oh, the left side and the right side isn't connected. Oh, wow. That's amazing. They're just not connected to each other. Different parts of the city are just totally separated. On YouTube, all the replays are available. And so there's a boatload of games like Cities Skylines, Fortnite, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Subnautica, No Man's Sky, Hellblade. So there's a variety. There's quite a bit. So I'm just kind of thinking about the queue for this here. because it's just not big enough. And I have seen bigger, you know, where you need a bigger queue. I mean, I could move it over a little bit. I'm just trying to think about pause. A lot of these people are going straight. A lot of them are coming back into the queue. You gotta be kidding me. All right. I'm moving this over. Give me another temporary place for this thing. I want to do... I'm changing it from a one-way to a four-lane two-way, and then I want to bring the queue from... This is fine to bring it from here. And I want to have it placed like right around here or something. Let me see if that is good. How close is that? And this is commercial. It's a little bit too close to them. So like right there. There. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. But I'm gonna move it in a little bit. Move it south. Because we need a bigger queue. There. So we'll move this guy in. Like there. We're close. What is this? Come on. Get underground. There. And then it comes from up here. There we go. So it's just to give me more room for the queue. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate it. So it's just to give it more room for the queue because there's so many cars coming here. And we can have technically have the entrance in the same place. There. So that should be helpful. And the reason why I'm doing a 2-lane is because too many people are just trying to get out right here. And so it's to try to help them. And... so I want to do something like this. We'll see how that goes. Just so many. Wow. So it's to, yeah, that should hopefully help. We can even make the queue a little bit bigger. There we go. Just a little bit more room. And then in case some of you guys want to exit, actually, I'm going to create a... In case some of you guys want to use that way, you can. Try to help them out a little bit. Wow, look at that. The traffic is insane. And if you're on the roundabout, you can block the box. Yes. Good. There we go. Oh, man. It looks pretty bad, for sure. There's so much industry coming in here. Oh, yeah, let me come up here. And we need to update this. So there's actually some forestry right here. So we can actually make... Let's probably like that. There we go. And then we can do some forestry right here. Very small. Tiago, hi, how are you? The AI in the game is just horrible. Yeah, there was actually a conversation in the chat before about the AI in the game. Yes, the Sims are stupid. That is very true. And so, yeah, you do have to help them with their decisions. Simultaneously, they do act like regular people. In that, you know, a lot of people are pretty dumb drivers. So, well, let's make this, so yes. It's very realistic, and they're dumb, both at the same time. Alright, so the queue is moving. Have you noticed, like, this is kind of dissipated? This is starting to move a little bit. This is terrible. Absolutely insane. And you guys are just using one lane. And some of you guys are coming into the queue. That's not a problem. Oh! Okay, well, let's just let it run a little bit. Wow, God, there's a lot of people watching. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate the support. Please do like the video. Smash that like button while you get a chance. Oh, you can hit the dislike button if you don't like the content, of course. And if you want to support me more, please follow and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Live streams are on YouTube, Twitch, DLive, and Twitter simultaneously. You can watch on whichever one you want. We are up to, or down to, we're staying in the same place. 71%, 70%. We were at 25%. No despawning, of course. So we're close. I'm going to lower the tax rate. I was looking up top. At, there's a lot of people complaining about the tax rate. I just noticed that. Oh, thank you, JFC. I appreciate the support. I just noticed the tax rate. When I increase the tax rate, it's made a lot of people leave, I've noticed. Normally that doesn't happen. There may be some stuff with, oh, tax rates for high-density residential. Let's remove that. And then we'll reduce some of this stuff to help with the profitability. So, normally the tax rate that I picked is fine, but there could be something going on in the individual districts. And so the population has dropped. And so I don't consider the city fixed until it goes back to where it was. I do have a feeling that you might actually be close to get affiliate status on Twitch. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Definitely the channel is growing, and the community is growing, so I agree with you. I think it's getting closer. Yes. The only thing is that I like streaming simultaneously on different platforms, so when you do run as an affiliate, you can't do the simultaneous stream, so I'm less inclined to do the affiliate status just because I like to stream on different platforms at the same time. Like right now, there's 4 people watching on YouTube, 4 or 5, and there's 8 watching on Twitch approximately. I don't get a Twitch or a Twitter number. Nobody's watching on DLive. Okay, so this is just going to take a little bit of time, but it looks like it's getting better. And then we just need the the population is starting to rise back. All right, let's come around and see where else we've got traffic stuff going. You know, maybe we can bring a road out here. It's another one-way thing. Oh, you can't go back and forth again? So let me change that. There we go, let me do that. And then I'm gonna bring it out right here. Just another way in and out. I know that's a highway, but it's not much of one. I think that's good. You know, let's take a look at these district things, the policies. There's the little tax raise thing that was an issue. I think we're good. Yeah, like right here. What's this? No. Okay, good. 9? Okay, great. Excellent. Thank you. Even better. Even better. Okay, I think that's good. I think all the road stuff is set up fine. There is demand for residential, so the city obviously can get up to 40,000, so we'll let it rebuild itself. And then, of course, I have a little bit of a concern for this. I mean, I would have just dropped that road right in right here and then had this road outgoing without the roundabout. And then let them come in a different way rather than the roundabout. How about I just do that? Because this is not working. This setup is not working. Normally roundabouts, they do work, but only really in certain circumstances. Many times a regular road and a regular intersection with the right dedicated turn lanes is more effective. I mean, we can use this as an experiment. Wow, the stream has been going really, really well, and I've been enjoying it so much I didn't realize how long it's been going. It's been a long fix. Right? Okay. I think I've given this enough time. Give me this highway, and you can just come right here. And nope. This is just a straight shot. Get in there. And you can't. Because there's a pole right there? Yeah. Oh my goodness. You've got to be kidding me, really? There. Wow, that's so frustrating. And I want to bring this guy right there. And that way they can come back in if they want to. And we'll do, we'll make this road a 4-lane two-way, so they can come back here, come over here, come down here into the queue, avoiding the roundabout. And then there's this thing, this hill that was here. There, and then the bridge for the train. Oh. Whoa, look at that. I did not know I created that. That was not intentional. Is it just gonna go over that ground? I don't want you to do that. There. Yeah, better. And let's get this train in a little bit of a better spot. There we go. Oh my god, that was a lot of work. That way these guys can just go. And if they didn't want to exit out, then they can come down this 2-lane road to get over here. Oh wow, the queue is full. Look at that. The queue is full. Unreal. What do you mean, straight? Should be like a right turn. I guess it's so gradual it considers that straight. You know what? I'm concerned that the people that want to go straight... Yeah. This is where you can use a lane connector. But I want to... I want to set that up better. Come here. There. Yeah. There. That's better. Now you can kind of see it with the lane arrows where they're actually going. That's an amazing queue. You know, there's 2 industrial areas right here. It'd be good for there to be actually a train terminal here. If there was going to be another one. Alright, population is growing. Good. The city is mildly profitable. We just need to let the population grow. The importing has reduced significantly. And it's exporting a whole lot. What's your unemployment rate? 4. Okay. Traffic flow at 69. And it's because of all of this right here. Wow, look at that. Where's the trains at? Where's the external trains at? Let me see where the other line is. Oh, it's just right here. Wait, there's another line right over here though. There is one right here. I'm kind of interested in putting a train terminal right here. It's kind of interesting because they can also export from right here. I'm thinking. I think the city for the most part is solved except for that this one piece. And so I'm just thinking about what to do. Obviously the queue is too small, and it'd be good for the queue to be much bigger. And it's just going to make the traffic worse and worse and worse. And there's plenty of room right here to put a train terminal. And you can bring it from right here, down below. And that could help diffuse some of the traffic. Ease some of the pressure. The only thing is that there's not another highway over here. I wish I could buy some more land. Like right there. That'd be great. And the only other thing I can think of is making the queue even bigger. I have seen a queue as big as like this. That entire area. So I have had to do that in the past. If we brought the highway here, maybe. Yeah, all these people want to hit this train terminal. That's amazing. They all want to come here to this train terminal. They're exporting it out. I wonder if there's just a lot, too much excess industry for what the city really needs. I mean, that's obviously evidenced by this. So, let's address some of that. I'm going to de-zone a little bit. I'll just de-zone a little bit. That's actually a really good spot. I kind of like that one. Let me do that. And there's too much industry for the city, and so it's exporting way too much. Alright, let's get it on fast mode. Let's see what happens here. It's going to start backing up more, or no. What a challenging fix. It's amazing because the city's not that big. Oh. Did it go down? Letting the population get back up to 40. And then we just need to get the traffic percentage up. This queue is working fine. Okay, I just need to let it run a little bit. Everything else is fine. Alright, I think that's good. Let me go ahead and put in... Where could we put... I could put in a little queue right here and a train terminal right here. But it's just much better to have highway access, though. Just getting the road situated for it. They could hit this road, come down here to get the highway. They've got industry right here. This one is close to the industry, but these two are really close together. Upgrading it from one way to two-way. You guys can block the box. It's not a real intersection. Still waiting. Oh, look at that. The import has finally reduced. It's still reduced. It's still importing a lot of forestry. Alright, let's take care of a little bit of this. Still got too much. Too much goods. Once we get that right balance of the zoning, it should be fine. And we're back up to 40,000 in the population. Okay, that's good. I'm just waiting to see if the queue dies down or not, and then if it doesn't, then I'm gonna put another train station in another spot. And then we may have to actually expand the queue here. See what it looks like. Total export, total import. Importing a lot of ore. Let's take a look at this. How are we doing on the subways? It's fine. This one could still use a lot more. 400 people waiting. And that one is fine. I'm looking around to see if there's anything else. What about for people to walk? Yeah, they can walk here. Can they walk across? They cannot. Let's help work on the walkability really quick. Can you go underneath this highway? I don't know if it's low enough or high enough. Oh, wow. Yeah, you can. Let's do this right here. Nope. Just help with the walkability a little bit. That'll help with the traffic, help with the people moving around. Ha! Yeah, how are we gonna cross that? Go underneath. Let's pause it, give it a little bit of time. Let's see if we can go underneath then. Oh, that's weird. It won't let me. How odd. That's weird. There. It's like a roller coaster almost. Height. Just trying to improve the walkability. There. Just to help them a little bit. And I think that's good. Let's see. These people can walk. You can't walk from the left side to the right side. Air Fried. Hi, how are you? Welcome. Welcome back, I should say. So let me see if I can go over here. There. So that way the right and the center part of the city can be connected to the west by walking. You got this walking path. We're so close. I think that's good. That should help improve the walkability. And then the only other piece is I just want to see what happens here with the queue. I'm doing well. Oh my God, there's a lot of people watching. I'm doing well. Work has been good. And the week has been nice. The channel is growing. Streams have been very good, so I'm doing fine. I do still play Fortnite. There was a Fortnite stream on Wednesday. Yeah. No, it's a very good game. Definitely enjoy playing it. And so if we want to expand this queue, where could we bring that road out? Right here? I can do that. Let me just do that really quick. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. How have you been? Oh, you already said you're good. Jeez. That looked terrible. So I'm just gonna try to give it a little bit... Oh, jeez. Trying to give it a little bit more room. There. Could I do that? And then start the queue like right here? Something like that. Well, I hope your school is going well. I hope your school is going well. And I can bring this over here. Yeah. Just to make the queue ever so larger. Come on. Come on. There. Oh my goodness. An even bigger queue. It's not the biggest that I've seen. Yeah, right here. Enter the queue. There we go. My goodness. It's a monster. Absolute monster. Alright, so we've worked on the profitability. The city is back to 40,000 in the population. There is demand for everything. There's still too much excess industry. Yeah. Yeah, there's just too much excess industry. I'm just reducing it until I see that it's not exporting a whole lot. Just reducing it until it says that the exporting is more reasonable. Right there. That I want to get to a more normal number. That's too much exporting. All right, let's let it run, and if that's not good, then I'm putting the other train terminal on the other side. Wow. Insane. It's gonna get full. Like, this queue is almost getting full. Yeah, there you go. Packed. Packed. And there's industrial demand now too. And the city's huge. All right, let's go ahead and do another train station right here. And we'll go for a little bit longer, otherwise I'll do a part 2. I want to do a cargo train terminal like right around here. It'll be a little bit of an experiment because it's just there's not a highway over here, so I wonder if it'll have a big enough positive impact. So we got to build a queue. Build a queue long enough. There you go. There's the exit for the queue. Train terminal is placed right here near the end. Room for the track. Great. And then we're going to hook it up with this underground. Break it off right here. And then we can make it above ground. Ooh, not yet, not yet. Oh man, I did not mean to do that. There. There we go. And we'll see if any trains come and use that. Get your water. So we'll run it a little bit longer and see if the city is fixed. If not, then I'll do a part 2. Because everything else is working fine. Close that off. Like, this area was packed, it's done. This area wasn't being used, it's good. There's more walkability. This area was red, that's done. This area was red, that's done. This area was red, it still is, but it's busy, but it's working fine. Oh, so are people coming over here? Yeah, they are. Okay, that means there should be a train going over there sometime. Yeah, and they will be connected to this, so that's good. I just want to see if there's a... Is there going to be a train coming over here? Yeah! Okay, great. So I built it correctly. You always have to watch it after you make it, just in case you didn't do it right. Okay, so we've diffused, hopefully, the traffic for the train traffic and shifted some over here. Some industrial need? Yeah, a little bit. Okay. City's nice and profitable. Population has grown by 1/3. And how are we here? Oh my god, this thing is finally going down, maybe? Oh my god. 76%. I should quit right now while I'm ahead. There's a light over here. Another light. Solved. Oh, it's finally absorbing that. Look at that. And we'll just keep it running. We'll keep it running. Anyways, it's a good example, a good tutorial on how you build the train terminal and where you build it. Right? You build it next to industry, check. You put it next to a highway, not check. Couldn't do that. You know, eventually it'd be good to buy this area, or what I wanted to do was buy this area. There's a highway right there. And then when you build it, you put a queue in. And so that kind of worked out just fine. So what you can do is, to see how it works, this exit, where are they going? Look, they're filling up where the industry is, exactly where they're supposed to. They're going over here, where the industry is. Notice they're not going anywhere else. It's just feeding this area. And so I think before, when there was just this train terminal, it was feeding to a lot more. Oh yeah, it was coming all the way down here. All the way down here. So there probably was more before I built it. Diffuse and disperse, so that's good. We'll just see if it gets busy. As in a bad way. This looks fine. Yeah, that looks good. Be good to put crosswalk around here. Oh, they do have one over here. And since I connected some of these roads, that improves walkability too. The only thing that people can't walk on is the highways. So that's the only thing that you have to be cautious of. I think that's good. Look at that. Finally, the queue is clearing up. Let's let it run for a little bit. I want to build another walkway right here for walkability. Yeah, people are actually using this. Look at that. People are actually walking this area. The only part that I don't like is, yeah, that's kind of insane. Let me just polish that up ever so slightly. There we go. That's a little bit better. Yeah. Anything else? We got that walkway right there. Nothing? Nothing through there? there. Just another way for people to cross. And I think that should be the last piece. Let's take a look at the traffic. We're calling it at 80. This is definitely getting lower and lower and lower. These guys, sometimes cars stop right there and it slows down some of the traffic, so I'm removing that zoning because it's still so much excess. I think that's good. Remember how badly this was backed up? So updating the zoning so that they didn't export so much, which they still are tremendously. It's actually higher than it was before. And importing a lot of forestry, which I made a very small forestry area. And how are we doing here? It's totally fine. Not backing up at all. I think that's it. Let's see, where else is there a lot of red? This road is pretty busy. We'll upgrade it from 2 to 4. Where else? Ah, we're at 80. There's a lot of traffic right there for some reason, so we'll update that. Oh yeah, it's because of this connection. Yeah, look at all these people walking. Yeah. Improving the walkability of it. People using this? Yep, people are using that one too. Anything else? No other way to get in here into this area but one road. So, I mean, it's pretty, but it needs to have access. There. I think that's good. Hit play. 81. 80. I'm just going to see where it hovers at. 79, 80. Yeah, that queue is good now. People are just primarily trying to get out. Right turn only. '81. Call it. Yes! Sweet. Good. I'm glad. I didn't want to do a part 2. Definitely longer than I thought it was going to take for the city. It had some very unique circumstances. So let's summarize what we have done. So the city was at 32,000 population. It's at 44. This is a dramatic increase. In fact, even if the population was or the traffic flow was at 70%, that would still be a successful fix because the population has exploded. So it's great that the city increased its population by 40%, and the traffic still went from 25 to 81% with no despawning. So what are all the solutions that we did? The entrances into the city were fine. There was nothing really wrong with those, except one entrance to the city, for some reason there was a glitch. It wasn't working. So repairing that. And so that helped improve access. And then the access was only from this highway. So because we couldn't buy any more space, created access from this highway to this part of the city. So call it the west side. So more access. And then a lot of the roundabouts needed to be updated. So updated the roundabouts. There was a few roads that were 2-lane, needed to be 4-lane. There was a lot of lights that needed to be removed, dedicated directions, dedicated turning lanes. And the big thing was the industry. There was too much industry, too much oil, too much goods. The industry needed to be updated with an appropriate amount of zoning, so reducing the excess zoning that was in the city by trying to manage the import and export, getting that more normal. In fact, it's still exporting too much. And we're getting rid of all of the oil. So now there's only a small part of dedicated industry, and that's right here, which is dedicated industry, which is the forestry. So did that, improving the walkability by some more paths. Hi, Rebel. How are you? Welcome back. So increasing the paths for walkability, and the queues for the train terminals and the cargo harbors did not exist. So creating queues. There's a queue right here. Ugly, but nonetheless fitted in the space. Queue right here. That's pretty. And then, of course, this monster queue, which, guess what? Can now be reduced. So this queue can actually be destroyed to 2/3 of that size. And this was the biggest problem. Because there was too much industry, there was too much exports, they were all being exported out of this train terminal. And the road system cannot handle it. You know, you would have to like destroy a lot of this area and do nothing but like straight up highways. And even though this highway was here, there was too much traffic moving between the cargo harbor and the cargo train terminal, so it wasn't working. And so the big fix for the city, or a big part of the fix, was creating another cargo train terminal on the other side of the city so that these two big industrial areas on the west side of the city, they could just use this to export their goods rather than coming all the way across here. And that's why only half or 2/3 of this queue is needed now. I think that covers the majority of the fixes. A little bit of fine-tuning for the mass transit. And then, of course, the city was losing money. I can't even remember. 20? 10? I can't remember, but the city was definitely losing money. And so now it's gaining money. And so updating the budget, updating the taxes. There was a couple of other extra taxes in one district, removed that. So the city is in great shape. So Shauno, thank you very much for uploading it. I enjoyed working on the city. I hope this gives you tips and was a good tutorial on how to fix your city. What are the next steps for this city? So there's massive amounts of residential and commercial demand. There's some space right here. It would be good to develop a little bit of that because it's next to the highway right here. Just a little bit, not a whole lot. Definitely no more industry. No more industry. There's some space right here. It's next to the highway. It'd be fine to develop a little bit of that. Not a whole lot. The big thing is to try to get the population to grow so that it can hit megalopolis. So that's 60,000 population to free up more areas. And then this is the big key. This area needs to be bought. And this is where you should develop and create a highway connection down here. So that will be very important. This city has got one area to get to this highway, but it would be great for there to be a highway much closer to it. Much closer. In fact, I think like as this area is bought, it would be good to destroy this highway. Instead, take this highway and bring it right up, right next to this. Boom, 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 boom. So there's a highway connection, and then another road from down here. So that will be the big thing. That it's too much population for just one highway. One highway. Yeah. And in fact, this highway that kind of curves up on the north side, it'd be good to lower that down and get some more connections. The mass transit for this amount of population is fine, but it'll be good, of course, to expand that. Other than that, I think the city is in really good shape. I think the layout is very nice. I, of course, like this map because I built G-Town on this map, so I think it's a nice map. I think the city has a good layout. It just needed a lot of those updates. I think that's good. I think that covers all the fixes and the next steps. So please like the video if you have not done so. You can dislike it if you did not like the video. We had so many people watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the submitted city traffic fix and city fix. I hope you enjoyed the City Skylines gameplay. Live streams are on YouTube, Twitch, DLive, and Twitter. Schedule is in the description or the panels below. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Thank you, Savage, for rating. And I hope to catch you guys next time. If you have not subscribed or followed and you want to support me more, please do smash that subscribe or follow button. All right. I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. And Rebel, thank you for stopping by. I'm glad you're enjoying your Sunday. And for everybody else, I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. And catch you guys next time. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, another extra special thank you for Baltair for the tip. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Here's our Discord, by the way. There you go. And then if you do want to donate, you can donate right there. And then there is a merch store too. All right. Great. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.